legend, Mr. Ike Dog. We from the city of the smoke, but we don't come. We steady rolling slow and something classic just to show off. Ooh, when it's cold like Olaf. All you other rappers act hard, but we know you so soft. When you try to get some sleep and you doze off, we hit the streets and we go mob. You can see the flames coming from these halls. Bringing something different to the game. We under the city lights and we switching in the lanes. You're still on your kitty bike, man, you're such a lame. You remain the same while we go against the grain. That's where we increase the speed limit. Mobbing in that horsepower, someone like seed. That's it, man, you're such a gimmick. And me, you try to mimic. While I'm rocking my D-Town pitted, I'm so ambitious. Why when I put the key in the ignition? Rolling over the competition with my driven vision. Got full control of my path, I'm with the gripping. This is an addiction. Why you can't pass emissions? Cause you say in same position by blowing the transmission with the missing and you shifting. The way I make the competition disappear, I should be a magician. Going against I-Dog and man, which chopper was a bad decision.
Hello?
Did we ever plug?
I remember how it all began. I used to sing dirty raps to my East Side fans. Back then, I knew you couldn't stop this rap. No MC could rock like that. In the new style came the bass, got deeper. He gave up the mic and brought you a beat.
You're live with Ike Diaz and Conspiracy Theory Fridays. I got a special guest tonight, Steve. We're gonna talk about flat Earth and the spirit Earth. We're gonna see what side you're on. We're not out here saying that we're taking sides as far as a flat Earth or a spirit Earth, but I'm gonna give you some facts, and then you could look up these facts, and then you can get back with me and let me know what you think. What's going on, Steve?
What's happening? What's happening?
I finally got you on a podcast, huh?
Yep.
How long have I been asking you?
A long time.
Like 5 years. I know. Shout out to Chris. I know he's been waiting for me to say, why is Conspiracy Fridays on Monday? What's up, Chris? Hey, Denise. Hey, Lori. Later. I know you were checking in a little bit ago, but I'll pull up the chat, see if anybody jumps in. I know it's kind of late. We were going to go on earlier, but Steve was gambling. Nah.
I'm a gambler.
He's a gambling man. So I'm going to go over some real, it's not going to be a real long podcast, but tonight's podcast is called Conspiracy Fridays, and we're going to have several of these come up, and it's going to be on different subjects. And when these come up, look into them. If they're a subject that you're interested in, check it out. Tonight's is on a flat Earth. This Wednesday, Lori, Lisa, and Steve will be doing the alien conspiracy. Lisa lives in how you doing, Chris? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Say hi, Steve. Chris is out there.
Hey, what's up, Chris?
Steve said, "What's up?" Could you hear us pretty good, Chris? So I'm going to go into some facts here. I'm going to talk a little bit about the flat Earth, and then I got a conversation from Prince. I know Prince is gone, passed away. But he before he passed away, he talked about chemtrails. He says, "Yeah, he can hear us, dude." Mm-hmm. He talked about chemtrails before he passed away, and chemtrails really plays a lot into a flat Earth. And as we go on, I'll let you know why. And I'm not being one-sided, spirit Earth or round Earth, but as we go here, right now, for if you listeners are out there, or if you listen later, Google the shape of the Earth, and you'll be shocked to find out what you come up with. It doesn't come out to be a sphere, completely round Earth. It says that it's a. I just had that up. I'm gonna have to pull that up later for you. But just Google it. This is kind of a shocking one. So if you Google it, you'll see that the Google doesn't even say the Earth is round. It says that it's an oblate shaped spheroid. the oblate-shaped spheroid. So that's what Google says. So if you look up the Earth on Google, and I know that everybody uses Google for a search engine, that's what you'll find. So let's get into this real quick. So
Can I say something real quick?
go ahead, dude. He wants to debunk me all night because he believes in a round Earth.
Everybody, I think he's crazy. That's all I have to say. He's crazy.
You're the one starting to believe me. So, all right. So here we go. Here's what I just want to say real quick. Like I said, I'm not trying to, because we all grew up to 4 months ago. I was completely convinced the Earth was round. Into a conversation I had with Lisa, and that conversation completely changed my thought process on it all. So I looked into a little things, and you can do some research on this. The research is out there, so you just have to go out and do the research. And I'm just going to give you a little bit of the research. What I'm going to give you is just things to research, so you have a starting point. Because nobody's going to say, well, the Earth is flat, and here's the reason why. There's no way. There's no real picture of the Earth from NASA. NASA, you can go to, this is another thing, this is a fact. You can go to NASA's website, and it says that all of their pictures are CCGI, computer-generated images. They say that all of their pictures are CCGI, or artwork. That's what it says. Ron Simmons, who did the Blue Earth, he even quotes, his quote says, they're CGI, but they have to be. They have to be. That's exactly what he says, the guy that makes them. So that's something you can look into. So all you have to do is do the research, okay? That's all we're asking for. Also, before I get into my little information that I got for you, the research that I have, I've went over numbers, I went over everything. I've been out looking, every night when we get home from work, I go out and I record the moon. And the one thing I want to bring up real quick is I posted it on my Facebook page. You could check it out. There's in Philadelphia, they put out Flat Earth, Research Flat Earth. They put out a billboard, and it's also coming to Arizona and Colorado. They're going to bring those billboards out here. So it really makes us open our eyes and to see if we're awake for this thing, because it's coming soon, and it's all been prophesized. But I don't want to get into that part of it, because that gets people get weird about spiritual and beliefs and stuff like that. So I don't really get into anything like that. So let me just go ahead and start out with this. Okay, so we have the Van Allen belts, okay? Okay, I'm going to start from the sky to kind of back my way into the Earth so I could talk about the flat Earth a little more. So the Van Allen belts, we cannot pass the Van Allen belts, right? So if you go into the Van Allen belts, you can be torn apart to shreds. It's full of radiation, debris, rocks, meteors, asteroids. So you can't go into those belts, the Van Allen belts. So let me ask you a question, Steve. If we can't do that, how did we get to the moon? If we can't go out of lower Earth orbit, how did we get to the moon? And the moon is, from what the government and NASA tells us, the moon is 238,900 miles away. So explain to me how we got to the moon. Or did we even get to the moon?
We've been there. Trust me on that. We've been there.
We've been to the moon.
Well, not me personally, but I'm sure the government's been there.
Okay, so one more question for you. Have you ever seen a picture of the Earth? A real picture, not CGI, not artwork, not a globe. Have you ever seen a real picture of the Earth?
Just on TV.
Just on TV? Just the computer-generated photo images? You've never seen a real, actual picture of the Earth. That's what I'm asking you.
Has anybody?
Not that we know of. That's not involved with NASA or the government.
Okay, then.
Right?
The only people that could actually say they've seen the picture from Earth is the astronauts.
So, why are we not given the chance to see a real picture of the Earth? Why are they not giving us the chance?
I say it all the time on TV. That's all I can say.
Yeah, but you're seeing a computer image. That's what I'm getting the point here. They're not giving us a real picture of the Earth. And that's the point I'm trying to make here. They're not giving us a real picture of the Earth. They're giving us computer
generated. And the reason why
generated.
you're saying that because every time they show a picture of the Earth, there's no stars. Is that what you're trying to say? It's all black.
Oh, you're saying on the astronaut the voyage, there was no stars in the background. Yeah. And in all honesty, it should have been full of stars, right?
You would think.
Yeah. So let me get to this next thing here. So we know we can't get out of the Van Allen belt. NASA has completely said over and over in the last up to 5 years, they said that we can't get out of lower Earth orbit. So that means that we can't get to outer space. Did we have the technology in 1969 to 72 to get out of the lower Earth orbit, and now we don't have the technology? Did we lose technology over 40 years?
The aliens stopped us from getting out of the Earth.
Yeah, I knew he would make this funny. He would try to make this funny. Okay, so two other big things that I wanted to get into real quick is that schools are now going to teach the difference. You know about chemtrails. Everybody knows it's a known fact that the government's putting all kinds of chemicals. They're putting 2,892 chemicals into the sky, and these are deadly chemicals. And they're putting them in the sky all across the U.S., all into other countries.